welcome to Apex Esports League. I'm JT. Tonight we are on Project Cars 2 for round 3 of the Pagnian Imports BMW M1 Procar Cup, and we're heading to Sakitto GP for round 3. At the session details, we've got Division 2 first up. Qualifying is 15 minutes, weather will be clear, and the race is 14 laps. Weather is light cloud through to clear with a mandatory pit. Then we'll have a break and then head back in at 8:45 PM ASET. And then we start off with Division 1, who will race under those same conditions, 15 minutes qualifying and another 14 lap race. We'll take a look at the standings. As of round 2 for Division 2, we have Spray and Pray starting to pull away on the championship lead. And over in Division 1, we have Vortex narrowly leading, and it's very close up that top end, so there's only a few points difference of the lead over Coco Dog. The results from last week for round 2, we were at Hockenheim GP. We had Spray and Pray qualify third, and then take the victory and secure the fastest lap bonus points. And then in Division 1, we had Taijo take pole, go on to take the victory, and we saw Vortex take the fastest lap bonus points. And our Division 1 drivers are competing for the opportunity to get a $50 Pagnian gift voucher, so that's a spectacular prize up for grabs now to add to their collections. And we'll jump over into the race now. We've got 10 drivers loading up into the session. And we are under lights tonight. Qualifying game time is 5 PM. Race will start at 6 PM. It's going to look spectacular around Sakitto as it starts to go dark. As you join us for the stream, do jump into the chat, say hello. I know, Function's just upped himself a replace penalty. Hey Phil, thanks for jumping on the stream. Make our way through the list. Oh, damn, PS man. Hey, Steph and Gal, thanks for jumping on. Monkey going for a slide out into the kitty litter. Birdie mentioning he's a little bit nervous for the race tonight. He's now behind the steering wheel. He's been a weapon on the controller for quite some time. Hopefully you'll be able to do some more door-to-door battling. Now you can be a little bit more intricate behind the steering wheel. Function going off in the same spot that we just saw Dirty. Got Silo. Some spectacular camera angles. That's Sakitto. Pipes. He's coming second in the championship. He's chasing Spray. Drivers heading into the pits. It is default setups, however they can go in and change tyres, which then allows them to be able to utilise tyre pressures. Get them a little bit of extra time out of their qualifying lap. It's definitely worth that extra trip down pit lane. Oh, that slide from Spray. And Sami jumping on. track temperatures will be starting to drop off, especially by the race. Oh, there's chaos on that corner with 3 cars all sliding off in the same spot. There's a heap of debris scattered across that corner. Gonna make it even more slippery for a couple more laps yet. Simo Simsel. And actually, Simo is also tied with Pikes in second place for the championship with 192 points. First time starting to come in now. Got Cool Boy. First pole time, a 1:51, done by Dirty Monkey. Start seeing some quicker times come through. We'll jump on board with one of the drivers for a hot lap around Sakitto. So the half the field's got the time on the board. Boy, Pipes and Silo. Dan PS Man. Shadow, yes, Cool Boy is racing. Cool Boy's in car number 28. Just qualifies in second with a 1:54. Demo's in with a 1:55. Great. Squeezes in pole position of 1:49. Those times are getting down now. Flicks off the lights. He's going to do a little bit of ghosting by the looks of it. Starting to see more times on the board. Boggy Daddy gets up into third at 1:52. Drivers now got a time. Try and find someone close to starting a lap where we can jump on board with. Pipes Doing well with his current time. Silo's about to start a lap. Jump on board with Silo. Nice long hit straight, huge amount of pace. I'm going to try and slow that car up big time. He's a little wide. Can run it relatively wide on the corner. Get all four wheels off. It will sting you for a slowdown. Currently half a second up for sector 1. This is the corner that's caught a lot of drivers off guard. Save the car, not quite. Makes contact, not sure who that car was. Jump ship over into Simo. Now we weren't too far off when we had issues there with Philo. Take that corner rather wide, use as much of the exit curb, doesn't take much just to drop a tyre off in that dirt and things will come unstuck as we saw before we changed over. Starting to get darker at certain points of the track. Pace along the back straight. Right line, you can usually get a full amount of pace now they go through the final corners. Just using a little bit of throttle control. There's a lap around Sakitto. About 3.5 minutes left for qualifying. No movement on that pole timer, 1:49.499. Only a couple of seconds ahead from Dirty's time. Do have all those sound effects controls that you can use underneath the stream. We jump into there, play some cheers and applauds, boos, as you see fit as the race unfolds. If you're just joining us for the stream, if you haven't done so, do hit the follow button. Great to see us climbing up towards that 300 mark. And fantastic seeing all the support that we get. All those times dropping now. 7 seconds separating 10 cars. Dan Boone nearly takes pole position. Pretty much matching Spray's time. It's 0.001 difference. I know it's just been bumped out. It was incredibly close. Only just to have Spray improve his time again. So it's now only 0.061, so things are still very tight. Probably going to be an intense battle between Spray and Dan. Spray and Dan only two so far to get into the 149s. Next margin is in 151. And some 152s, 53s. It is very close indeed. Doggy improves that time. Now moves up into third position with a 150. There's qualifying complete, so he's only just managed just to get that in on the last lap. There's 110 seconds left to the final lap's done. Having an off on his final lap. Now 6.2 seconds separating the field. No, 5 seconds. Simo's just improved that time. Not sure if that may be AI driving that car now. Out there on a hot lap. Spray's parked the car up. This is his opportunity to be able to steal a pole position. Got more than enough time to be able to cross the line. It's flat stick in this BMW. Must have been up on his time. He's going to bring it into the pits. There we are, qualifying complete for Division 2. Spray and Pray takes pole position. And then the rest of the grid we have is Dan Boone, Dirty Monkey, Silo, Function, Hypes, Dan, PS Man, Cool Boy, Simo, Simzel. Actually, it is a swap around there, so in position 6 where Function is, he's got the grid place penalty, so that sees him move down to 7th, and then Hypes moves up into 6th position. Trackside now. Hey DK, thanks for jumping on the stream. Gotten dark now. Race time is at 6 PM. Hey Balaki. Also be back next week. Weather conditions at the moment are light cloud cover. We'll progress through to clear. Track temps will be slightly cooler now. And all the drivers have readied up. Sink. What a start for a spray. Pulls away very quickly. It's almost a hung light as well. Pipes comes off quite a little. Battling out with Doggy. Off to a fantastic start. Slide. Not holding back whatsoever. He's pulling away very quickly. He's only got 8 temps at the moment. His hands got dirty. Quickly closing in. Feels a little bit of a tap between these two. Front three starting to pull away from 4th position. Doggy's starting to see pipes drop back a little. Ray furthering that lead. Doggy heading into the pits. Not sure if he's taking some damage. If he's just getting that pit stop out of the way early. Maybe even swap out those tyres at the same time. Change those tyre pressures. Pull the track temps. Maybe a little bit difficult on those default setups. There's a few going in. Dimo's taken a huge amount of damage, as is Silo by the look. He's just overshot his bait. Okay, not looking big crash shot. Dirty getting rather broad. Dan's copped himself post-race time penalty for a slowdown not abided by. Silo's sped in pit lane as well. Right, really gapping Dan Boone now. Like a pretty quick stop for Doggy. Been a strategic pit. Oh, we're having some dramas still. That's pretty weird. We got race complete for some reason. Some weird stuff going on here. Definitely haven't concluded 14 laps. We'll be doing a race restart. It's just ended everyone and they're all AI driving instantly. It's very weird. seen this glitch occur before. That's all AI driving. Simo. Could be the case. It was showing us 14 laps in the lobby. It sometimes does actually load in something different. We'll end up doing a formation lap. Be able to set back up. And we'll be just heading over to our tech screen while we reload the session. So won't be long and we'll get the drivers back underway again. So we'll be back in a few minutes. And we are back, and hopefully all running smoothly now. So over to Sakitto GP. We've got time to look at the track information now as well. So the track length is 5.38 kilometers with 15 turns. We'll be now adding an extra lap to the race just so the drivers can set up a formation lap, and it will be a rolling start now. There's no qualifying session. It's showing 1 of 15 up the top. I can't recall if it was actually showing that when it first loaded up in the race. Well, our settings seem to have been correct, but wasn't working. And we've had Cool Boy drop out. Drivers just need to remember not to rush off as the lights go green. And so we'll use this first lap just to find their positions from qualifying. Now they've all hit ready. Yeah, it's a lot quicker syncing there. May have been our issue with the server trying to sync. Formation now. Been quite a while since we've had a hiccup. I had to recommence with a formation lap. Had a pretty lucky run. It tends to drop off a fair bit of tyre temp over this formation lap. All drivers now in their qualifying positions. Ray will have control for the start. On the last corner, start to go. Okay, rerun quali. In their final sector now, getting ready to start the race. We're going to be coming into turn one very hot with a lot of pace. Things could be a little bit interesting. Final corner, so they can go for it now. and we're underway. Great, already gapping again. Getting away on a good run. The rolling start as well as the grid start before. Having some good pace. It's quickly closing in. Oh, that's Silo. It's gone for a slide. They'll be chasing Dirty. Great, struggling to keep that gap now. Dan's starting to pick up the pace. Great, putting that gap out again. It's now got 1 second. First man coming into the pits. Not here to have taken any damage. Managed to get more than 3 laps out of it, so having better luck this time around. Hey, Jurassic Jam. Doing good. Hope you're well. Yes, this track does look amazing. It's definitely one of the night tracks to be done. Looks great for the ambient lights on the outside of the track. These BMW M1s with the old style pop-up headlights look fantastic. Spray's really starting to put that gap back out on Dan now. Let's push it out to 1.2. Bobby Daddy's still holding on to the gap between himself and Dirty. His current pace only 2 seconds quicker than Dirty. You can see Doggy flows in very quickly. And there's only a 1.1 second gap between the two. Last lap for Spray at 1:49.528. It's the quickest lap of the race so far. Doing well to set at 1:49 up the front this early on. Functions has had an off. They managed to avoid contact. They were racing pretty close. Ooh, Silo gets a little loose. Manages to save it. It's going to give opportunity for Function and try and reclaim that position. Spray is on fire up there. He's claimed fastest time in all three sectors. He just improved his fastest lap again, a 1:49.177. That's why he's now pushed that lead out to about 2 seconds. We've only done it in about 3 laps. If we keep this pace up, he's going to be quite difficult to catch up. Spin for Funk. Spin also for Hypes. Sorry, Silo. Strong OCE. Hypes sitting pretty comfortably at the moment. He's out 4 to 5 seconds ahead of Simo. He's 9 seconds away from Doggy. Hi Charger, no, not a rolling start for you guys, hopefully. We end up having a bit of a glitch with the race. It only gave us 3 laps. We had to restart the race. And we just turned it into a rolling start. That we could have an extra lap in, have the drivers all do a formation lap to get into their qualifying positions. Doggy pitting in now. Lap 6. I need a little bit of spacing already. That'll be 5 laps into the race. Now back out on track. Bray's lead starting to dwindle. Bamboon's quickly picked up over the course of this lap. Has a time penalty for exceeding track limits. He's copped himself 3 seconds for that. You don't see such a hefty time penalty for one infringement. It's usually 1 second. Functions has copped one as well. Quickly closing in now. He's a full second quicker the last lap. Spray's made an error as well. Team drop back. Eck and Dan start to pull away from Spray. Spray making an earlier pit stop. Take some pressure off Dan. He can start keeping this pace consistent. Might be able to start to pull a little bit more gap. And by the time he heads in for his mandatory pit, could very well still be well and truly out in front. Let's see his Dirty Monkey move up into position 2. Spray's done and dusted in the pits. Pipes up in position 3. Several drivers now with time penalties. Closing in on Simo. Slightly wide, cost him a little bit of pace. Didn't result in a spin. Spray's pit comes out in 4th position. It's in 36 seconds away from the lead. And choosing to pit in now as well. Interesting just to see whether drivers are changing tyres, utilising different tyre pressures. Also coming into pit. And pulls out well and truly ahead of Spray. It's now 3.5 seconds. There's a couple of good laps that he did well out in front before deciding the pit. Just different times in the pits, perhaps. I believe it takes about 11 seconds to change a set of tyres on the car. He's just copped a time penalty for pit lane violation. Penalty, there's 3 seconds for Dirty Monkey, 1 second for Function. Simo's copped 11 seconds. Salo has a 1 second time penalty. Have changed over to clear now. Come on, damn PS man, battling out. Simo's quickly closing in. A little bit loose while he's trying to look for an opening. Brains back at it with some pretty quick times. Straight up improving on those sector times and just setting a new fastest lap of the race at 1:48.620. It's quickly closing in. Perhaps the tyre change did occur. He's got those optimal tyre pressures now. Emo's still probing for an opening. You have enough draft here to be able to swing out, ready for turn one. Dan's just been passed by Spray. Spray's carrying huge pace at the moment. Getting lap times down to 1:48. Going to be incredibly hard to catch. And they managed to get around Dan. Riley now catching up to Dan as well. A little bit broad by the two of them. This is 5 laps remaining now. Oh, that's an off for Silo. He was quickly catching up. Some more contact that's going to hurt. This car is incredibly easy to damage. That's most drivers have got time penalties as well. Dan Boon's copped one, Silo's copped one. Take a look at current standings. On lap 12 we have Silo in 9th position. Dan PS-Man in 8th. Zimzel in 7th. Pipes in 6th. Buggy Daddy in 5th. Pagnian up in 4th. P3 we have Dirty Monkey. Dan Boon P2. Silo showing blue flag. Side for our race leaders. Our race leader is spray and pray. In very good position at the moment to further that championship lead. He's already starting to pull away. Dan Boone missing last week's round. Made big opportunity. Spray to start furthering that gap. Spray's pushed out the race lead to 3.3 seconds and climbing. Chin pitting now. Boggy moves up into position 4. He ran off track slightly. A nice safety net between himself and Hypes. Another dark out on track now. Simulation time in the game is ×2. As we progress through about half hour of racing, it'll simulate an hour of in-game time. As we approach that back end, as track temperature is going to be dropping quite significantly. Right, the Dirty is doing fantastic on the wheel for the first time. I was very nervous as to how he'd go. Not much need to be worrying, he's doing fantastic out there. Very comfortably in position 3. The second last lap at the moment. All he's got to do is just keep that car safe. Got 12 seconds between himself and position 4. With 14 to 15 seconds to the car up ahead. Unlikely to be able to push the car up and get another position. Else is keeping it on the black stuff, bring the car home for a podium. Let's see just how stark it is on the track. Bray now has 6.6 second lead. Lap times starting to drop off on all drivers. It could be the lower track temps. Now they've all got a little bit of spacing. They don't need to be pushing the cars too hard. starting to close the gap in on Function. It's starting to dwindle off now. Down to under a second. It's now back out to 2 seconds. We're on the final lap now. Flash of the lights for Spray taking the win. Congratulations to Spray Dan in position 2. He bring the car home, take podium in position 3. They'll be very close. He's getting a podium finish. And he just start getting that gap down. He's doing some great pace. A few more laps and he may have probably caught that up. Starting to get some of the more quicker lap times compared to those others in those final laps. Pipe's having a fantastic run, finishing 5th will still help him. He's sitting 2nd in the championship. Big slide across the line. Chin takes 6th. Demo not far behind in position 7. I think we're even... Silo has already crossed the line. And prematurely crashing the car out. Enough time to cross the line. Just. There we have results for round 3 in Division 2. Spray takes victory. And also on the podium in position 2 is Boone. And then we have Dirty Monkey also on the podium in position 3. The rest of the standings we have is Doggy Daddy, Pipes, Function, Simo, and Damn PS Man. Looks like Silo may have disconnected just beforehand. Not sure what went on there. We bring in our podium finishers. So we're having a chat with Spray, Dan, and Dirty. Shot through, so hopefully they'll be joining us in a moment. We are slightly running over time with the hiccups of a little 3-lap race that it gave us beforehand. Our Division 1 drivers will be waiting for those invites. And congratulations, guys.
Thanks, JT.
How's that? Good drive?
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, it's another win for the series, Spray. It's going to be a good lead on the championship now.
Yeah, now I can pack up and go home from next week. I don't want to do next week's race. Monaco.
Too many
Ditch,
walls
mate.
at
We
Monaco.
don't need
Yeah.
you.
Oh, mate, I know. I want to go home with a unscratched car, not a brick wall.
That won't be
So-
happening.
There's going to definitely be some scrapes, I think, from all cars. It usually happens at Monaco.
We'll be sending you home in a matchbox.
Oh, mate, that's it. Helicopter from the ambulance.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
Yeah.
Broken arms everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Pull them out. Oh,
That's it.
just want to shout out to Doggy for the wheel. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, didn't have
Thought
to
he
be
was
too
gonna come
nervous
get
in
me.
the end.
Nah, thought he was going to come get me in the end, though. Same as Function. They both
Yeah,
had
they
a
were
good race.
closing in, yeah. He wasn't too far behind you in the long run.
Good race by all, though.
Yeah.
Was.
And congrats, Dan.
Thanks, JT. Yeah, some weird things going on in there. I copped 2 penalties without even getting the slowdown notification.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some weird stuff. A lot of people were copying it. That was,
But yeah, no, spray was too good. Did you take tyres, Spray?
Yeah, I took tyres, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew I should have took tyres.
Yeah.
I didn't.
yeah, you could
I
see
pulled
those
him
lap
behind you,
times.
Dan, and just went...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably the last 5 laps. I was like, yeah, he's on new tyres, he's gone.
Yeah, you had that massive lose just under the bridge,
Yeah.
but I was too committed and I just stuck the foot in and thought, well, I'll take both of us out here. But
Just send it,
Nah.
eh?
oh mate, it was full send, and I thought, oh, you can lean up against me if you really want, but hopefully,
Yeah.
fingers crossed.
Yeah. No, it was all good. Yeah, I was very, very loose in those last few laps.
Yeah, I waited. I couldn't. I don't know if you guys had the same thing, but
The
once,
sound?
yeah, I had no
Yep.
talking from
Yeah,
anyone.
no one, nothing.
Nah.
Yeah,
It was like
I
I was
thought-
telling you trying to tell you to hurry up on that formation lap because my tyres were turning
yeah. I know, but then I saw people behind us like split from the group, and I
Doggy
thought, I
keeps
need to
slamming on his
talk.
brakes behind me. I was like, oh, God.
I was like, I need to ask him a question, but I can't. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, are you even listening? I was like
Is
slamming
anyone
my brakes
ready?
on just trying to generate brake temperature.
yeah,
They're trying
Yeah,
to get
sorry,
the tyres
mate.
warm that way, but that's alright.
yeah,
Yeah, all worked out in the end.
Some weird stuff going on.
yeah.
We got there.
The next race?
Yeah, hopefully it'll be fine for the next guys. No tech gremlins.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, congratulations for a fantastic drive tonight, and all the best of luck for next week with Azure.
Cheers,
Thanks,
mate.
No worries.
Enjoy the rest of your night, fellas. I'll speak to you soon.
Sadistic putting that race in, you are. Of all
I
the
hadn't done it for a
of all
while.
Of all the tracks on the game, you had to throw that one in.
Separate men
Yeah.
from boys, and I'm pretty sure. No offense to anyone, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of boys that night.
Yeah. Definitely a lot.
We are
Yeah,
turning
definitely.
damage off next week, aren't we?
Alright, guys. Thanks,
Alright,
JT.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Thanks, JT.
Thanks,
Good luck,
guys.
everyone.
See you
Congrats,
next
boys.
week.
There he is.
See you, mate.
There we have our podium finishes with Spray taking the win, Dan Boone in position 2, and Dirty Monkey in position 3. So we're having a short break. It won't be long till we're back in, so we're just going to set up for the next session. Hopefully no tech hiccups. And we'll be back at 8:45 PM, so that's about 6 minutes away, so don't have to wait as long since we ran over with those issues before. So stay tuned, and we're back very shortly. And welcome back to the next session of round 3 for the Pagnian Imports BMW M1 Procar Cup. We are heading over into Division 1 race now. We are in Japan for Sakitto GP, and qualifying starting at 5 PM. Track length is 5.38 kilometers with 15 turns. There's been some fantastic racing, what we saw from Division 2. We see the same thing come across in Division 1. Division 1 is actually competing for that Pagnian $50 voucher. So one of our lucky drivers will be able to walk away being the series champion, and then also have $50 to spend over at Pagnian Imports. Hopefully we don't have any technical issues at this time. Nine drivers loaded up for Division 1. Way down through the driver list. We have Gallon 350. Defnon on 1. Head farmer. Work some temp into them tyres. Procar job. Vortex following in tow. Finley Manelli. Be interesting to see any of the drivers head in on this lap to do a tyre change. Didn't see too many drivers in Division 2 end up going for that strategy. Joe, fantastic run last week. Mick Cliff. DK Rush. First times coming in straight up with 149s. Coco leading the way at 1:49.220. Really not too far off that pace. Or a couple of 1:48s in Division 2. Okay, setting 492.220. It's going to take much to be able to drop that down into the 48 bracket. Vortex still sitting in the toe of Coco. Coco has been invalidated, not sure where he exceeded track limits. And the driver's mentioning Division 2, a few little hiccups in the second race by the time we actually got the lap issue underway. And popping slowdown. The time penalties with no actual notice slow down. Usually it'll inform you that you've exceeded the track limits and need to slow down within a certain time frame. If you ignore that request, that's when you will actually cop the time penalty, but they weren't getting that. Vortex takes pole. Coco was probably on for a hot lap there as well. Well and truly broke past the 48 margin. Vortex setting 1:47.966. To jump on the stream after the race as well. And you are right with the very little incidents from what was seen. Looked like a very clean race. Which for this track as well, that is a feat in itself. It's very tight. There's a bit of debris on track just up here. Coco reclaims pole position, 1:47.440. DK's moved on up towards the top end, 1:47 as well. Currently 8.5 seconds separating the 9 cars. To wrap up this lap, will that close that gap a bit more? And a conservative first time lap. There we go, that goes from 1:56 up to 1:49. Moves him into 6th position. So that's only 6 seconds separating the field. Yeah, that's right. Azul much more unforgiving than Sakitto. Won't get any off tracks, but there's ample walls to undo the race. Kaijo flies in the 147s as well. He's only 0.037 away from Coco's pole time. This is getting very tight at this top end. Between first and fourth, only half a second difference. Allen's just improved his lap time. Taijo's taken pole, 147.233. Got 3.8 seconds between 9 cars now. This is wrapping up to look like it's going to be a very tight race. 4 minutes left to qualifying. There's only 3 points difference in the championship lead, with Vortex leading on 251 points. And we have Cocodog in second with 248. Kaijo on 238 points. 25 points on the line. It's going to take much to be able to gain that lead. Pole position here can make a big difference. Vortex qualifying in fourth. Try and maintain that championship lead. Pre-qualifying is going to try and closely get up towards Coco. Otherwise, this is a great opportunity to make up for those 3 points that he's trailing in the championship. About to wrap up a lap here, so we're going to jump on board. Taijo's has furthered that pole time. Let's see how much slide these cars get. Minute and a half left to qualifying. Should be enough time for Coco to be able to get this lap plus one more in. It's still a big opportunity to try and get that pole position. Just had Vortex close in just behind him. sure generally where he is tonight. He wasn't online when we sent out the invites. Not sure if he may be caught up with work or something at the moment. Oh, there's a car turned around. Decent lap there from Coco. Will that improve his time? He's 3.8 seconds off his best pace. That's qualifying complete. He just gets across the line to be able to get one more lap in. All down to this final lap now. IJ also out on track. He still has the opportunity to be able to further that gap and secure his pole. And it's a shame, finally, that he couldn't make it tonight. Been having a good run. Did miss him for a little while, so it's good to see him back out on track. Vortex still running at the moment. His key here is just to try and bump ahead of Coco for his championship lead. Like Mick's wrapped up his qualifying lap. Like Gallen. And some donuts off in the distance. And Steph joining in with Gallen as well. Not sure if Coco may have held up that lap, or if he did improve it, so he's only 2 tenths away. He's also joining in some fun burnouts. Vortex also over there. We've got cars everywhere doing burnouts now. We haven't had this many doing circle work. Vortex, Stefan Gallen, all on that corner. That is qualifying complete. Get a more zoomed in shot here. 8 seconds to go. The race feed going haywire with all the yellow flag alerts from all the burnouts. And there we have Division 1 for round 3 qualifying done, with Taijo taking pole position. The rest of the grid we'll see is Coco Dog, Vortex, DK, McCliff, Philly Manili, Gallen, Head Farmer, and Steph. And we'll head over to now. Hopefully no issues having to require a race restart. Showing our correct laps up the top. I'm curious to actually go back and check out just what went on. Whether it actually gave us the free laps at the start of it before, or whether it was actually disappeared as we had the delayed syncing. is readied up. Nice quick sinking over. We've got some good luck here. Light's about to go green. Round 3, Division 1. Oh, look at that getaway from Coco Dog. Flying ahead, already putting a gap over Taijo. Some very quick reflexes. Taijo already closing in very quickly, goes for an outside move. You have to drop off a lot of pace to be able to make that corner. Taijo not wanting to let that lead go away. A lot of curb. This car's getting thrown around quite a fair bit. I think we've dropped a little bit of pace from Taijo. Like a clean getaway to the race start. Coco gapping Taijo very quickly. He's got it out to half a second. Fair bit of wheel lift from Coco as he goes flying through that last turn. Saw him drop a fair bit of pace. Time pedal already been given to Philly. Vortex picking up a bit of pace. Try and move up towards that front end as much as possible. Close between Mick and Gallant. Mick almost goes for a move. Ed Farmer also closing in with these two. Probably going to get a good run on him coming onto the pit straight. Already side by side, gets around him, runs a tad wide. Gallen keeps over to the side, drops the tyre off on the inside of the track. Gets the run of it. Through turn 1. Farmer now putting pressure on Gallant. Vortex still hot on the tail of Taijo. Only a few tenths away. Coco struggling to pull away again now. It's going to be a close fight between these four. DK's quickly caught up to the three of them. Mick's dropped back a few positions. Must have been an error done by Mick. Car looks alright, so must have been an off track or he had to slow down. Allowed Steph to be closer. Be able to get around Mick. Okay, starting to pull away a bit now. He is half a second quicker than Vortex. Taijo dropped down into 4th position. BK now in 3rd. Quickly closing in on Coco now. Of course, that lap is made up half a second. First 4 drivers, last laps, all in the 148s. Quickest of 148.4. First last 148.9. Not a whole lot of difference. All things are getting very tight. Vortex attempting a pass. Coco's made a block. He's made his move, so he's now got to hold that line. Oh, there's a little shunt as he's moved back into the racing line. There's not a whole lot of room between the two. Can't get much tighter than that. It's going to be a quite intense battle between Coco and Vortex. This is all for the championship lead. Oh, a little bit slippery for Coco. Dropped heaps of pace. Vortex narrowly avoided making contact to the tail. They also had to lift. These two are intensely battling. It's going to open a huge opportunity for DK to try and squeeze through. He's going to do it cautiously. Oh, it's a spin from Vortex. That's taken DK at the same time. Two have recovered. Start to spin right in front. DK had nowhere to go. Taijo moves back up in the 2nd position. Philly moves in the 3rd. That could have gone a lot worse for these two. Taijo quickly closing the pace on Coco again. That's a big recovery after his little off track, and he had to drop down to I think 4th or 5th position, so he's made up huge ground. His last lap at 148.299. We didn't start seeing those sorts of times in the previous race until they'd Pagnian and changed out tyres with different pressures, so it's phenomenal pace. To be doing it from controller as well. Tyjo has immense pace. Tyjo is actually one of our only remaining drivers driving on a controller. And he's making a move on Coco. Is he going to be far enough ahead for turn 1? What a pass, sneaks in beautifully. DK's in the pits. I don't know if Vortex's pit. DK may have actually taken a fair bit of front end damage, affecting the aero, where since Vortex had actually spun around and was T-boned. Probably not too much damage to his car compared to DK. DK's pit and comes back out in 7th position. Coming out right on the tail of the head farmer. Goes for an outside pass, it's cost him. Have to try and pull out before making wall contact. Just avoids it. Pressure off for the head farmer. Tyjo furthering that gap now. It's pushed it out to 1.2 seconds. Tyjo also within shot of getting championship lead from tonight's race. Front three all within shot for that championship lead. I'm sure they're all eager to be able to score that $50 Pagnian voucher. We can use that plus discount that Pagnian's given to all our members and viewers. You get 5% off your orders. It is on the screen as well, so if you head over to the website, it is in checkout with discount code NLR-APEX-5. You get 5% off your order. A big thank you to Pagnian for that. Vortex pitting now, lap 8. Hydro's dropped pace a bit. Last lap, Coco was nearly half a second quicker. potentially see another lead change. In fourth position, now having Nick Cliff starting to breathe down his back. Vortex for the pit out of way, comes back on track in position 5. Coco's copped a post-race time penalty as well. A 2-second penalty. He's taken 3 seconds. Flying after his pit stop. Probably taken tyres, adjusted those tyre pressures. The car is absolutely flying. His last lap of 1:48, almost flat. And qualifying times out of the car at this point in the race. We've got 4 laps to go. A little bit of a slip from Philly. I'll be feeling the pressure from Mick and going in a little bit more hot into the corner. Trying to hold him at bay. Not sure if Philly's been in and pit yet either. As he's going to be within good shot to try and go for the podium, so he's going to be more inclined to try and defend that position. Battle for the race lead still continuing between Taijo and Coco. Oh, Coco's getting a fantastic run up the straight. Taijo runs a little wide. That's almost opened the opportunity for an inside line for Coco. Coco's carrying a huge amount of pace. He couldn't quite go for the line. This is where it's likely we may see some slower lap times as these track temps are starting to dwindle off rather quickly. Vortex starting to make gain on on Mick Cliff. Coco got around Taijo. He's made an error and he's dropped back quite significantly. Dropped over 1 second. We've also got the better of Philly. Hit rather early. He's got the mandatory requirement out of the way. Vortex now looking to try and get around Philly. Hydro serving the mandatory pit now. see if he may have taken any damage. I don't think so. Car just jittery. Actually, it might be a little bit bent out. It's a bit hard to tell with just the colouring of that car. Black painted front right. It looks a little bit buckled in the dark with the black paint. It does make it a little bit harder to tell. Okay, now needing to put that foot down and try and gap Taijo as much as possible. That was a very quick pit stop. There's only 2 laps to go. I don't think he ended up taking tyres. So it was a very short stop. Oh, is that Philly that's just ran off wide through turn 1? Oh, he did. He must have took some huge damage. He just retired the car. Taijo got no tyres left. Definitely starting to look like that. Close in on Steph. I'm going to take that position 7. Been doing some pretty consistent 148s. He's dropped pace a little on this lap. It's a 152. In the 148. Taijo definitely dropping pace is going to be a big opportunity for Coco to be able to stream ahead. I believe he hasn't been in and pit. Case he's going to have to do it this lap. It's lap 13. Here he comes. Making the journey into pit lane now. All goes well in the pit stop. Whose car is that? Is that Gallen's taken a huge hit. That car is not wanting to steer straight. He's already been in the pit. This could be very close. I think Coco's going to be underway just in time. Side by side, almost. Taijo takes the race lead. Just the final lap. Coco to take the win. He's got to try and get Taijo this lap. Gallen making his way into the pits to try and deal with that car. Taijo's tyres are well scrubbed at this point. Could be huge gains made over the final lap for Coco. watch that gap just climb down. It's dropping away strangely. And it definitely could have been. He might have been conservative coming down into the pits. It's definitely a fine line in that approach into the pits. Oh, he's gonna ghost Tyjo. He's turned the lights off. Lights back on now. Tyjo set for the win now. Coco did actually have a bit of a time penalty, so probably would have cost him the win anyway with how these gaps were going. Tyjo takes the win for round 3. Coco in position 2. Vortex takes position 3. If he doesn't lose a position to Vortex, as he's also got a time penalty. Cliff takes 4th. What a fantastic race. Head Farmer takes 5th. 6 for DK. Enough time to see Steph bring the car home in position 7. Got through, fix that car up. Steph takes it in 7th position. What a very tight race. Tyjo taking the win for round 3. Then also we have Coco Dog in position 2 and Vortex in position 3. The rest of our standings is Mick Cliff, Head Farmer, DK Rush, Steph, Gallon 350 and Philly Manili. So we'll be bringing in our podium finishes. We'll be having a chat to Tyjo, Coco Dog and Vortex. Be joining us in a moment. If you don't want to pass on any comments to our podium finishes, I can relay that for you. Hey Tyjo, congratulations on the win. That was a pretty close finish between you and Coco.
Oh yeah, it really was, and you know, I made quite a few mistakes, but you know, I went off through T1, T2, defending from the pack behind me. Because my my TV flickered when the Thunderbolt came by top of our house, but yeah, overall very difficult. Didn't change tires just to minimize the time loss to Coco just in case. But yeah, it drove a really good race.
Yeah, it was probably lucky too, because you'd see those times sort of starting to slow off a little bit towards the back end. But then definitely, probably taking those tyres wouldn't have had you just scrape in front of Coco for that last lap.
Oh yeah, for sure. It'll definitely put me like
Very
5
close.
seconds behind.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but solid drive. It was pretty much on for a full battle over the course of the full 14 laps. So well done.
Thank you very much, and well done to the podium. Thank you, Coco. You too, man.
Congrats, Coco. What a drive.
Oh, it was alright. I thought I was doing alright. I just didn't have the overall pace that Tyjo had. It was really hard to keep him behind me at the start of the race, and I mean, he had the pace on me, so I ended up just having to let it happen.
I destroyed my tires though.
Yeah, and then I was reeling you back in.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I thought
it
you were
was a good
saving
race.
them, but yeah, I thought you were keeping like a massive pack behind you. I thought you were saving tires, so you
I
didn't.
sort of tried to get them to come and give you a bit of an issue, so then I could
Oh
just
yeah,
drive away. But then, yeah, once you started putting the pressure on me and got the pass, it was just conserve mode.
yeah, that was really good though. Like I made a mistake and you got ahead, but yeah, that was a really good race.
Yeah, solid pace, man.
Thank you, and well done, Vortex.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks.
congrats, Vortex.
Yeah, not much really to say except add my spin and then sort of just put
Yeah,
in
what
the
happened there?
laps. I was up behind Coco for the fast left-hander, and I probably didn't realise he was going to slow down that much, and I think I gave him a bit of a tap up behind, unsettled my car, and then spun and then got in the way of
Oh
DK,
no.
which was a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, did you take much damage from that? Because it looked like
I-
DK had to head in for repairs because he took the front end, but you took the damage to the side, so you may have escaped a bit of damage.
Yeah, I didn't actually have any damage whatsoever.
Yeah, it was quite lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was you, Tyjo, and I was like, how did he manage to stay within a second with that crash? Like he
No.
fully turned around.
I was the one who went off at T1.
It's like this guy's flying.
No, surprisingly, I only lost like 5 seconds through that off there, while slowing down from my slowdown penalty. But yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, I was only really getting you out of the corners. You were doing pretty well, like through the twisty stuff. It was just when we went onto the back straight.
Oh yeah, I didn't have the confidence. Just like the suspension was like bouncing all over the place. I didn't know what the car was gonna do. So I tried to keep it level as much as I could, but yeah.
And it was fantastic drive, and especially doing it on the controller as well, and some of those passes that you're nailing. So it was well done.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Well done to the rest of the guys too. So.
And it's going to be very close for championship results in the end too, because you guys were all so close to each other on the standings, so it's going to probably bring that out very close, if not tied, for the mix between you guys in qualifying and in here, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
2 more to go.
Yep, 2 more to go, and then Azure Circuit's to Monaco next week, so it's gonna...
Oh no. I can't turn for that hairpin.
That's gonna really mix things up.
Lots of passing.
Yeah.
No, there's no passing at all after someone spins. This is gonna be in a complete blockage.
Yeah, but definitely look at changing that steering ratio though. So you change your settings and you can get through
it's
that
default
hairpin.
though.
Yeah. Oh no, you can change your controller settings, so it's a little bit more sensitive, and you can turn through a little bit better.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, good drive, guys. It was fantastic battling to be able to sit there and watch. So, congrats.
Thanks, JT.
Yeah, thank you, JT. Thanks for the race, guys.
Really cool.
All right. Thanks, guys, and good luck next week.
Yep, thank you.
And then we have our podium finishers, Tyjo taking the win for round 3, Coco Dog in position 2, and Vortex in position 3. And it was a fantastic race to watch. So, hope some more fantastic racing at the dreaded Monaco for all the drivers next week. And then we will bring up the series details. So for round 4, Azure Circuit, which is just the Monaco version on Project Cars 2. So it is just renamed, much as is Sakitto GP, which is supposed to be replica of Suzuka, or as close to it as possible. So do hit that follow button if you haven't done so already, so you can be notified when we go live. We're back again for Project Cars 2 Thursday night, 7:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. And then we have more racing action coming up on Monday night. There's the Formula V's on iRacing, so lots of racing to keep coming twice a week with us. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you trackside next week.